We have our first look at what Melodious can actually do. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We have Melodious for you today, and this is not a matchup that I expected to really see for the Zodiac Monthly out here. But you know, you gotta showcase some of the good power cards out here, and you know what? This is pretty good. Alright, so we have, hey look, we have the first movement solo, Imperm Droll, good old Sonata, and Ostinato here. I do want you to know that Ostinato is a broken card. Alright, like this card is fundamentally very strong. So, plot of prosperity across the table for the flute player. I'm going to go ahead and look at our Advent of Adventure value. Goodbye duality, goodbye good card. Alright. And you know what's going to happen here? Droll. Yup, blasted. We did it. We get to skip the game to our turn, hopefully. Alright, Advent, go ahead and on the chain here, yes. They did go ahead and do the best thing they can do. They're going to go ahead and map. Alright, goodbye Toucan Sam. Alright, Toucan. Alright, M-Pen. Alright, we're going to go ahead and imperm that, because guess what they could do? They could actually get to the good value here. It's what it's like to be good at the game. The more that you know. Alright, so that's it. Set, pass turn. Mission accomplished. This is a very good card, by the way. This is single-handedly why you can see this deck actually doing well out here. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to activate Ostinato. Alright, guess what? Go ahead, Fusion. Get our dump off. Go ahead and trigger, and we get Feather Blasted. Well, you know. So, fun fact here. Your Melodious Fusion monster's activated effects can't be negated. Featherstorm. So this interaction is hilarious. So every fusion that we have can do its thing. Everything else cannot. So okay, that's some value. Go ahead and swing on over Toucan Sam. 3,300 big ones. Go ahead and deploy Aria. Map. Go ahead. Toucan on up. Yeah, it kind of stinks that they had to do that, but there's the Apex coming on up here. Deploy Toucan Sam. Regenerate on back to hand. And we have the end pen coming down. Well, crap, you know, it'd be like that. Eagle on the stack on back to the hand. And there's the unexplored winds. The one thing we didn't want to see. Deploy. Alright, banish. And then we'll go ahead and make the apex. Well, we tried. We tried. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and hit the Concede-a-Roo button there. You know, our opponent just kind of had the Feather Storm. We did have a little pseudo interaction that we could kind of do there, but Flaunder is Flaunder. Not really too much that you can kind of do to that interaction. So okay, that's fine. We've got the next game here. We'll see what we can pull off here. Hey, we've opened up the Songstress, the Diva. We have good old Ash, Sonata, and oh, hey, you know, every time I can see Ostinato, it's going to be a good time. I personally feel like I see our opponent too has the not gas across the table here. So we're going to go ahead and deploy Ostinato. Alright, Fusion Summon. Alright, go ahead and mill off. Alright, go ahead and trigger up. And up comes the Songstress. Now we can start getting our value here. This thing gets to add one from deck to hand. Alright, so go ahead and trigger, and now we get into this. This is added from deck to hand except by drawing it. You can reveal this card supposed to summon a level 4 lower Melodious from your hand or graveyard. Oh, okay, sure, don't mind me. Go ahead and get our revive. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the Bloom here, but we're going to go ahead and trigger the Maestra here. Alright, so time to, if sent to the graveyard, we can target one Melodious monster in a graveyard and special summon in defense mode. Okay, cool. Go ahead and special. Go ahead and it's scale time. And look, go ahead and get the Concerto. Alright. Concerto, go ahead and make the big grand here. This card's actually insanely broken. Quick effect can banish any number of Melodious monsters you control till the end phase, and you can return up to that many face-up cards your opponent controls to the hand. Alright, and then that all returns. And then this face-up fusion summon card and its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card. So summon a Melodious from the deck or extra deck, except for this card. Card is broken. Alright, so we got some stack ups here. Hello. Hello. Guess where these are going? To the scales. Alright. Time to bring down the songstress here. Yeah, this card is special. We can target one Melodious monster in your graveyard except for this and add it to your hand. This is so good. And then once per turn, we can fusion summon. This is insane. Alright, go ahead and fusion. So this card right here is really good. During either player's turn, you target up to 3 cards in the graveyards and banish them. And if you do, this gains 200 attack for each. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter because our opponent is just better than us and has Dark Ruler no more, followed by an evenly match. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to set on this very good card. Alright, and there's the good card. We're going to go ahead and ash it. Oh, well, that means that our opponent, yep, they had nothing. Because our opponent actually, they had evenly Dark Ruler, but no Flounder. I guess that's the struggle of playing Flounder out here. Alright, so we got to go ahead and deploy Diva here, and I guess rotate on in to the Bloom here. So on Link Summon, we can discard special summon 2 from the graveyard. Alright, no, 2 from deck. Alright, go ahead, hello Songstress, go ahead and trigger on up. Reveal, get our monster reborn. Alright, hello, welcome on back. We're getting a little bit of value here. Alright, so this is one that we haven't seen here. Once per turn, we can target a light fairy monster in a graveyard and add it to your hand. You cannot activate non-light monster effects during the turn you activate this effect. Everything's light, it all checks out here. Alright, go ahead and trigger to fuse. Alright, bringing up the big card, and now swing on in for this huge amount of burst damage. Alright, we're putting, yep, I was going to say, our opponent's hand does not allow them to actually recover from that game plant, and it's actually just kind of sad. Like, they were in a decent position there, but not drawing that additional, or just any named Flounder to initiate the deck's chance to play the game. But once again, I mean, that's the Flounder experience. You either, you have the nuts, or your deck is just poop. I feel like that's the best way to go about it here. I see that we've got Apex, Rabina, the Thrust, the M-Pen, and the map. Oh, okay, sure. Well, anytime there's map. I also love that we fire the Lancia straight away. Okay, oh, that's good. Go ahead and grab a free Eagle from deck. Okay, go ahead and Eagle on up. So we're just going to lose our birds. And it looks that way. All right, M-Pen on into the Imperm. Hey, look, but they have the Thrust. That's pretty good. Go ahead and grab a Dimensional Barrier. Okay, we're getting deburied. Guess what? I wonder what it is. Alright, well, we have to play around a D-barrier right now. That's not the strangest thing we've had to do today. Go ahead and trigger. Alright, hey look, good card. So, scale on up. Alright, go ahead and trigger. Go ahead and grab the Concerto. Alright, Concerto, D-buried, sure. So we're just going to have to hard make something a little bit out of left field here. It's a Baguska. Alright, that's right. Baguska actually coming up in our deck. You gotta love these rare niche interactions, but I mean, our opponent's left us no choice here. Draw pass. Alright, Baguska to attack mode over the M-Pen, and make the Zeus. Alright, cool. So generic good cards coming to save the day. Alright, I love to see this. Draw pass. Zeus into attack mode. Absolutely, why not, right? Like, we may as well get all this damage. The fact that our opponent is not having a good time here. This is the Brick Squad, by the way. All they need... Man, that Lancia messed him up. Alright, go ahead, draw pass. Zeus in again. We are set for life back here now. Alright, and our opponent loses the game. I do see that they were playing the Swallow's Cowrie in here. So let you tribute a Wing Beast monster in your hand or face up in the field. To add a Wing Beast monster from your deck to your hand with the same level that the tributed monster had. And you can only activate one of these per turn. There's been a little bit of a discussion point about people actually looking at this card for Flounder right now. But I will say, this was a pretty interesting showcase of, you know, some of the ideas that you can mess around with in true TCG fashion. I mean, you gotta love seeing Dimensional Barrier out here actually kind of showing up to be one of those particulars. But I'm genuinely impressed with this. I think that if you're continuing to look at something to want to have fun with in the future, Melodious might actually be that deck. It definitely is different, and the boards that it can make with the simplest 2 cards, or 1 even, was pretty insane. And Ostinato for a 1.5 card combo for like a full extension play is actually pretty decent. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.